welcome to our first episode of the Psalm 40 project. I'm here with Pastor Bob Grusing, and we're going to talk a little bit about your call story, what brought you to ministry, how even ministry's impacted you, things like that. So how about a small softball question to begin with? Bob, what do you like about being a youth pastor?
Oh, that is a softball question. There's nothing that I could say that's wrong with this one.
Okay.
Right? So what do I like best about being a pastor? I love people, because I'm a people kind of person. I love being able to challenge people in their faith.
Okay.
I love to see people grow and help them grow. And I love just to walk alongside of them.
Yeah.
I like to see the progression.
Is that sort of what kind of drew you to youth ministry over other areas of ministry? And when I think about ministry, I see oftentimes you see more growth, more development in the younger side of a generation. So is that what sort of drew you that direction, that you could actually, like, you can see the growth and you can walk and mold younger people?
Yeah, I'd agree with that 100%. I always felt that as I was growing up and as I was taking classes and different things, that the youth is the area I wanted to always be working with in some way or another, because I kind of like teaching and challenging, and I think you can do that easier with people who are younger, who want to learn and who need to learn, rather than older who sometimes don't think they need to learn anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm 30, almost 30, and I still sometimes find myself thinking I don't need to learn anything, so.
There you go.
What, you said that as you were growing up, you sort of felt that pull towards ministry. What was the pull? How was God working in your younger life to kind of guide you towards ministry?
Well, I'm not sure that I would say it was a call to ministry in the beginning.
Okay.
I would say it was a call to work with youth, right?
All right.
And so I didn't know what that meant, actually. So if you want to get into my call story, it's a long story.
That's fine. We're here. We're doing it.
Because my call story isn't really that God says, boom, go be a minister, and I listened to God, and yep, here we are. It was, I believe God was always leading me to work with youth of some kind.
Okay.
So I kind of explored what that meant without really knowing. In fact, I'll get to that point, but God closed, I thought, all my ministry doors.
Oh.
So, first of all, I went to Dordt College, which is a really good place to go, by the way. And more people should consider going to Dordt. That's all I want to say on that one. And we became a university quicker than Calvin.
Yep.
So there we go. And so I thought I was going to get into working with youth, and that was going to be teaching.
Oh.
So
grade school or
so
middle
I went
school?
for education. I didn't know what age group it meant.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't. But for whatever reason, that I didn't seem to click there. It just seemed like the doors were kind of not open for me. So I then changed my major.
Okay.
And I changed my major to be a coach. I wanted to get into like coaching.
Yeah.
And PE kind of stuff.
Okay.
And so I followed that road for a little while. And then that didn't work either, for whatever reasons.
If you don't want to get into it, that's okay, but what were some of the ways that you saw the door closed, especially for, people who are in college trying to figure that out?
Yeah. Well, I think mostly I was going through it. And as I was studying, and as I was having to practice a little bit, it's kind of like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really me.
Okay.
And I don't think God's calling me to that. Now, there was no audible voice or anything like that, but I just had that feeling.
Yeah, there just wasn't that fit.
Yeah, and when I was talking to people, they go, you don't seem really happy, studying that. So there was three right there, or two right there that I didn't feel. So I went to the third one, and that was I was going to be then like a counselor.
Okay.
Right? So I could be a counselor, help youth that way. And again, that didn't work. So for the first 3 times, I really felt confused.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
thought God was calling me to do this, and then I'm trying to follow him, and nothing is really clicking. Then I went home, and I went to a retreat, actually, a college-age student retreat. And one of the people there challenged me in my faith. They said, you know what, you've tried all of this. I think God's calling you to ministry. Don't think about being a teacher. Don't think about being a counselor. Don't think about being a coach. You can do all those things for sure. But can't you do that as a minister?